Assalamualaikum and good morning to the honorable judges, loyal timekeeper, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow friends. My name is Putra Elizarif bin Muhammad Putit from SK Tanjung Apung, Sangarhan. Today, I would like to narrate a story entitled The Three Feathers. Once upon a time, there was a king who had 3 sons. As he grew older, he decided it was time to find out which of his sons was the wisest and most worthy to inherit his kingdom. To test them, he called them together and said, "I am getting old and weak. Before I die, I'll choose one of you to replace me. So I will give each one of you a feather. You must use it wisely." He handed each son a feather. One was black, one was white, and one was gray. "Out into the world," he instructed, "and return with something that will impress me." The 3 brothers set off on their journeys, each determined to prove himself to their father. The eldest son took his white feather and went to a distant land. "I will use this feather to get wealthy and make my father proud." With that, he threw the feather in the air. Suddenly, there were treasures in front of him. He sought out riches. He returned with gold and jewels, confident that his wealth will impress the king. The middle brother took his black feather to another country. "I want to be strong and powerful," he wished, and he threw his feather in the air. In front of him appeared an army of soldiers. He was so happy and returned with those soldiers, believing that his strength would win his father's favor. The youngest brother took his gray feather and wandered through the countryside. While resting under a tree, he thought, "What would I do with this feather? I don't want wealth or power. I just want to help people that are in need." To his surprise, the feather in his hand flew away in the air. In front of him appeared a wise old man. The old man taught him about kindness and humility. He learned the value of helping others. When the brothers returned to the palace, they presented their finding to their father. The eldest brother displayed his gold and jewels proudly. "Father, look at my riches," he declared. The middle brother boasted about his army. "I have brought you strength," he proclaimed. Finally, the youngest brother stepped forward with nothing but a simple smile. "I didn't seek for wealth or power, but I learned about kindness and humility," he said softly. "I'll help those in need along my journey." The king listened carefully to each son's word. He looked at the treasures and soldiers, but felt something was missing. Then he asked his youngest son, "What did you learn from your journey?" "I learned that true wealth comes from how we treat others," replied the youngest brother. Moved by his son's wisdom, the king declared, "You are my true heir. It is not wealth or power that makes one worthy. It is kindness and understanding. From that day forward, the youngest brother ruled wisely, bringing peace and prosperity to the kingdom through compassion and humility. So, audiences, this story teaches us that compassion and humility are more valuable than wealth or power. It also reminds us that in this world, don't often focus on appearances. It is our kindness and integrity that truly define us. Thank you for lending me your ears and time.